welterweight matchup between Jorge Masvidal and Colby Covington. Colby Covington maintains status as one of the best welterweights in the world.
He is absolutely one of the best welterweights in the world. A lot of times people mistake the talk and the persona for Colby not being able to be a fighter. Colby Covington is a fantastic fighter, and he will get in your face from the moment the official, or the moment the referee says fight, and the pace, and the cardio, and the work rate that he will push on his opponents is enough to break guys. Guys that are traditionally known as phenomenal cardio fighters like Rafael dos Anjos melt under Colby Covington. He is a great fighter and a very, very hard worker.
All right, so here he is, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal turned pro in mixed martial arts back in 2003. More than 45 pro MMA fights to his credit. Seems to have finally found the division in which he belongs and trying to make a run here to welterweight title contention.
At welterweight, he has a speed advantage. He also can still defend takedowns very, very effectively. You want to fight? Get an octagon. Get a boxing ring. Let's go in someone's backyard.
Yeah.
It does not matter. Just tell Jorge Masvidal where it's at. He'll be there. This is a fighter's fighter, and he's always looking for a good scrap.
And that's why when Leon Edwards confronted him backstage, had to give him the three-piece and the soda, right?
He got him with a biscuit. He got him with the biscuit.
Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Masvidal is 3 years his senior. He will have a 2-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Colby Chaos Covington! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a boxer, holding a professional record of 35 wins, 17 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Herb Dean.
The veteran Herb Dean draws the assignment here.
Ready.
All right, so here we go. This highly anticipated fight is now underway. Looks like a classic matchup of striker versus grappler. Am I simplifying things too much?
In this instance, you aren't, because this is what got these two men to the show.
Right.
One guy is known for his diverse attack on the feet. The other guy is known for his ability to drag the fight to the mat and put his opponents in danger from the very start of the grappling exchange.
All right, going for the early takedown, and he gets it. So no surprise, he wanted to get this fight to the ground, and that is certainly a good sign for him moving forward in this fight.
He felt as if he had a massive advantage in the grappling and the wrestling. He was able to secure that takedown very early in the first round.
Oh, he's got it going now. Nice connection there, DC.
Another punch landed.
Timing his shots nicely here, champ.
He's doing a great job of mixing everything up and using a lot of diverse strikes.
Oh, that is a killer jab there from Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Big picture, might be the best boxer on this roster.
I mean, he may just be the best boxer on this roster.
Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John, I could have watched this guy shoot takedown attempts without securing one. It's almost like out of pity. You feel good for him to finally get it done. Now what does he do with this top control?
So just over 20 total strikes and counting have now landed for Colby Covington.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this?
Yet another combination is good. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Oh, Oh, nice kick right there. Tell the masses how good that feels to get kicked like that.
John, it doesn't. It doesn't feel good to get kicked like that.
Now he engages in a Muay Thai clinch. You better protect that head.
Great job securing the Muay Thai clinch. Watch for big knees to the body, and eventually him switch it up with a big knee to the head.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense?
Ooh, what a punch.
Oh, how about the switch kick to the body by Jorge Gamebred Masvidal? Straight right is there.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Big knee to the body. 20 seconds left. Just unable to quite find that range. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, let's check out some of the action from that previous round, DC, and what a display on the feet. Huge knockdown with that kick.
Yeah, he's a high-level striker. He throws these kicks to the body, he throws them low, but when he goes up top, he's very powerful, and he can end anybody's night. The toughness displayed by his opponent allowed him to stay in the fight, but he cannot take many more of those types of strikes.
Start round two now, DC. Jorge Masvidal versus Colby Covington.
Big punch land.
Splits the guard, lands the right hand. All right, so he's landed some good shots. I hate to be overly critical, but nothing really in terms of combinations tonight.
Well, the jab has been looking great. How about jab, jab, right hand?
Right.
Because eventually you're gonna have to put something on your opponent that's gonna really make him pause.
Oh! And just like that, the fight is over.
Holy smokes! Oh my goodness, what a fight.
You knew if he landed that weapon repeatedly, it could be a short night for his opponent, but that was just one perfectly placed strike that his opponent candidly didn't even see coming. It landed flush, and the rest, as they say, is history. Big knockout win for him here tonight. Well, another highlight for the real DC as we look back at that scintillating knockout.
Yeah, but the whole fight, he was landing great strikes, kicks, punches. He was doing everything right until eventually he found the shot that ended the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 46 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, Colby Chaos Covington.
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than he ever could have imagined.
Weight matchup between Israel Adesanya and Robert Whittaker. While the road to middleweight golden glory still goes through Sydney, Australia, Robert Whittaker is the man, and just don't call him Bobby Knuckles, you'll be okay.
I just don't understand how he does not embrace this nickname. It's perfect. It's absolutely perfect for Robert Whittaker. But he's one of those guys that doesn't jump off the page. He's one of those guys that you don't look at and go, oh my goodness, he's one of the most dangerous men in the world. But he is. He has unbelievable skill. He has a wrestling background, was able to stay up right against Yoel Romero, who's the world and Olympic silver medalist, was able to knock out Jacare Souza. Just a truly tremendous mixed martial artist. Since going up to 185, has truly found his groove.
And the Reaper, as they call him, always says the best place to break your hand is inside the octagon. He's done it before. He's not afraid to do it again. All right, so here he is, the inimitable last style bender, Israel Adesanya, still undefeated as a mixed martial artist. DC, you tried to bring him in to emulate John Jones back in the day, and he's such a meticulous, thoughtful guy that he said no because Luke Rocco was in that gym and he thought he might have to fight him.
He knew that at some point he would reach Luke Rocco in his division, so he said, you know what? I want to help you, DC, but I can't because of what's going to happen going forward in my career. He did not want to put Luke or himself in such an awkward situation. How about forward thinking? How about forward thinking that would have come to pass only a few short years later? But in Israel Adesanya, you also have the mentality, but the fighting ability to become a UFC champion in only 12, 13 months.
Our tale of the tape for this middleweight fight. Adesanya is 2 years the elder. He will have a 7-inch reach advantage. We send it inside the octagon. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 25 wins, 6 losses. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Fighting out of Sydney, New South Wales, Australia, Robert Whittaker! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. A mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 24 wins, 2 losses. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 185 pounds. Israel, the last style bender, Adesanya. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
So Dan Murgliata shares the cage.
You ready? Are you ready?
All right, so here we go with round 1 between... All right, here we go. First round is underway. No denying the big reach advantage for him tonight. We'll see if he can get that jab going early.
Look for him to circle on the outside. Use that long jab to keep his distance and only engage on his terms.
Whittaker gets caught with that punch.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Tagged him with that right hand. What a strike that was.
What a strike that he is landing over and over again. His opponent will need to make some adjustments.
Oh, spinning back fist. He didn't telegraph that one at all. Whittaker gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Wow, what a head kick.
That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yeah. Checks the leg kick. Try to establish that jab. Oh, how about the Whittaker right hand? See, this is why when you sit down to play EA Sports UFC 4.
John, no question. No question. I know where I'm going. I try to make it go random, but I randomly select the Reaper, Robert Whittaker.
And he connects there with a punch, so pretty good striking display by him thus far.
He throws everything so straight and so accurate. Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick.
Beautiful straight punch there. His boxing fundamentals are just so good.
Oh, he looks so sharp tonight.
He is throwing a fast, straight, hard jab. That's not a feeler jab. That's one that's really knocking the head back.
Oh, man, it ain't Dikembe Mutombo, but he is blocking all these shots coming his way.
Get that out of here. He sees it coming. You're going to have to mix it up.
Shake that finger.
Shake that finger.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Israel Adesanya.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Whittaker's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Oh, man, this guy kicks like a mule.
So hard. He kicks so hard every time you can see him drive his shin into his opponent.
Left hand. Well, if you're going to leave your body that wide open, you're going to pay the price, and he certainly did there as his opponent lands flush to the midsection. Well, he continues to offer up the kick here, but just misses with that one. Back to the left hand now, unable to connect. All right, so a lot of highlights from which to choose after those previous 5 minutes, and on the other side, you better start checking some of these leg kicks, man.
Yeah, and when your opponent is throwing that many leg kicks, it takes one good check. If he gets one good check off, he may deter him from throwing these kicks over and over.
Heart rate's going down. Doing good, man. Doing good. Now listen to me. Let's give him some air. Let's give him some air. You're letting him control the center too much.
All right, next round is underway, and somewhat surprisingly, he got out of that previous round without absorbing anything in terms of significant damage, despite the fact that his opponent was pretty offensive.
His opponent was very active, but it seems as though he can see almost everything coming in his direction. He's so well-versed, he's so skilled in his defensive fighting that nothing is breaking his defenses.
Oh, and he connects there. His hands look good tonight.
So fast. I mean, this guy has tremendous hand speed.
Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. Man, how about the steam behind that Whitaker jab tonight?
Robert Whitaker is a great striker. I mean, he has it all when it comes to the stand-up in the boxing, and that is a full display right now.
So 39 total strikes have now landed for the last style bender, Israel Adesanya. Well, in terms of the accuracy rate, not great, 38% thus far against Robert Whitaker. Well, that body kick was there earlier, not there on that attempt. Pretty good right hand.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking.
Looked like it did stun him a little bit.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
So we have passed the midway point in the fight. Whoa!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh! Oh, he might be out. Just misses with the straight right. Hook shot attempt to the head here. Instead, it's blocked by Robert Whitaker. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one.
Right under the elbow, the body keeps laying.
45 seconds remain in the round. Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand. Israel Adesanya gets caught with that punch. Don't be afraid to get that head off the center line.
Big body kick.
Seconds winding down in round 2. All right, that's the end of round number 2. All right, so a huge round for him there. That head kick probably would have had me out for good. The guy survives to see another round.
Yeah, but he'll go back to that. It landed so perfectly. He set it up great. He did a great job of mixing up the target early, going up high, and getting the desired result.
Final round, you ready?
Third and final round here. Adesanya gets caught with that punch. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Just unable to quite find that range.
He's very tricky when he throws that body kick.
Splits the guard, lands the right hand. Oh, and a nice jab by him there, and that's going to give his opponent some problems if that keeps landing.
He's having a tough time getting his offense going. Oh! What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Go finish his fight.
Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation. Oh, just misses with the kick. And he landed the right hand there. Whitaker's
oh, he hurt him.
Oh, and he caught the kick. All right, so 74 total strikes have landed for Israel Adesanya, and landing with 35% accuracy against Robert Whitaker. Oh, he's landed a high number of total strikes here in the latter stages of this fight. He's really picked up the pace and landing far more strikes than he did in previous rounds.
He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, beautiful land there by Adesanya. You hear this crowd just eating out of his hand, oohing and on every time he advances.
I mean, he just captures your imagination from the walkout to the entrance when he's in the octagon, the fighting style. He just kind of has that thing that makes you want to stop and stare at Israel Adesanya.
Adesanya gets caught with that punch. Slips. Oh!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Less than a minute into our third and final round. Pretty good work with the strikes here off of his back by Adesanya. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen really good ground and pound fighter. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
Punches up. Oh, he lands a huge knee to the body. All right, so a lot to like over the distance of that fight tonight. Clearly, we think we saw one guy win the fight and largely got it done with the striking.
Yeah, he got it done with the striking. And that's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a guy that's so comfortable whenever he's in the stand-up. And that showed tonight as he truly outworked his opponent.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 9-28. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Israel, the last-style bender, Adesanya.
Well, he did not get the finish that he certainly prioritized when we sat down with him at our fighter meeting, but a win is a win. He gets it done by unanimous decision.
And he said he wanted to finish. But sometimes your opponent's not willing to play the game. In those instances, all you can do is control what you can control, and that's fight to the best of your ability. He did exactly that tonight.
Don't you know everything live now? If it ain't put it to rest, what you talking about?
It's a lightweight bout between Justin Gaethje and Tony Ferguson. Well, he was the first man to amass a double-digit winning streak in the shark-infested lightweight waters in the UFC. The former interim champion, El Cucuy Tony Ferguson, back on the proving ground here tonight.
Tony Ferguson was able to navigate the toughest division in the UFC. He's one of the most diverse, nasty strikers the UFC has ever seen. And you couple that with that college wrestling background. Every time you step foot in the octagon with Ferguson, you know you have your hands full. One of the most exciting fighters the UFC has ever seen.
He is an 8-point striker, outstanding submission game, has a lot of good chokes in his arsenal. He'll lean on that Darce choke, has a pretty good triangle as
Watch
well.
that low signal.
I'm telling you, Tony Ferguson ready to prove yet again that he is one of, if not the best lightweight on planet Earth. All right, here's the lightweight contender, former University of Northern Colorado wrestler Justin Gaethje. We've spent a lot of time with this young man. We both think he is one of, if not the most exciting fighter in the sport today. But he doesn't lean on those wrestling chops. He's worried about wrestling fatigue, and the results certainly speak to him having the right approach.
As you said, John, University of Northern Colorado wrestler, All-American.
Right.
He was an All-American, but to this point, he has not scored one takedown. He doesn't need to. He wants to go in there and he wants to fight. He said he shows up to put on a highlight. His nickname's the Highlight, and he has earned that and is justified every time he steps foot in the octagon. Just a fantastic mixed martial artist with a full toolbox of skills at his disposal.
And when he has faced adversity, he has come back stronger than ever. Ask his recent victims, James Vick and the aforementioned Edson Barboza.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a freestyle fighter holding a professional record of 26 wins, 8 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Orange County, California, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 24 wins, 4 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Justin, the Highlight Gaethje. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Murgliata.
Dan Murgliata.
You ready?
All right, so here we go. Do you believe it? They have shut the octagon door behind Tony Ferguson and Justin Gaethje. Round 1 is here. I'm not sure we're going to see round 2, but this should be fun as long as it lasts. Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one up?
And now he's got that tight punch.
Right hand punch from the clinch.
That knee might have landed there. Man, he's timing his shots nicely. It's like Tom Brady out there. He hasn't missed the target.
I mean, you insist on bringing in Tom Brady. Stop it. John, stop it.
Oh, nice slip to avoid that right hand. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Beautiful uppercut there.
Nice punch there.
He's looking to land the right, just out of range. Oh, nice offering there by Tony Ferguson. We'll see if he can follow it up here, champ.
I mean, he usually does. He does not let guys off the hook. Tony Ferguson is a guy that has a killer's mindset, and when he gets you hurt, he's looking to finish.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Justin Gaethje. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Try to establish that jab. Well-placed kick there by Ferguson. Oh! Oh, straight right. Just over 2 minutes to go.
Big powerful punch lands. Now we get back to range.
Throwing that jab, no good. Oh!
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, he might be out. Oh!
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
All right, side control now. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent.
Oh, wow. Oh!
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Oh, now he's in trouble.
Right, I mean, how do you not admire the focus of this young fighter? You could tell he was looking for that submission much earlier in the round, but he didn't want to rush it. He stayed patient, let the setup do its thing, and ultimately the submission materializes organically late in the round. High-level stuff out of that young fighter here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
So there he is, your winner by submission, and that's exactly how you put the rest of this division on notice. Looks like this guy could be a factor moving forward in this division.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata's going to stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 43 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Tony Ferguson!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.
Bantamweight championship fight between Amanda Nunes and Valentina Shevchenko. All right, so here's the UFC Women's Flyweight Champion, Valentina Shevchenko. A lot of signature wins to her credit already. Holly Holm, Juliana Pena, Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Shevchenko after more here tonight.
Shevchenko is just a phenomenal fighter, and not even the victories, right? The losses to Amanda Nunes, the size difference was unbelievable. Amanda finishes everybody. She had her hands full every time she stepped across the octagon from Shevchenko. Every fight was very close. Now she's in her natural weight class of 125, and she looks like a dominant champion who's looked in the ring for a real long time.
A true lifelong martial artist. She has been under Pavel Fedotov her entire career. Valentina Shevchenko hitting the inspection zone here tonight. Well, this belt has changed hands quite a bit, but not since it's been held down by this young woman, the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world. She has really set the standard for excellence at 135 pounds. Tonight, though, facing a #1 contender that comes in with a lot of momentum. So if she can defend the belt yet again here tonight, it would really go a long way in stamping her legacy as one of the greatest bantamweight fighters and champions of all time. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. Both fighters are 32. Nunes will have a 2-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. This is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the O2 Arena in London, England. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This woman is a Muay Thai fighter, holding a professional record of 23 wins, 4 losses. She stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan, introducing the challenger, Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 23 wins, 5 losses. She stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the World, Amanda the Lioness Nunes.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready? You ready?
All right, here we go with round one, a trilogy to be completed between Amanda Nunes and Valentina Shevchenko. Last meeting, UFC 215, Nunes by split decision.
Nunes by split decision, a fantastic fight. Shevchenko is going to take the lead a little bit more in this fight, not allow Amanda to get going forward, not allowing Amanda to beat her based on activity. Big kick lands.
Effective punch there by Nunes. So both girls landing right out of the chute. Oh, she nailed the double leg takedown there. All right, she postures up here, DC. We'll see if she can get those ground strikes.
Watch for the huge elbows that she's known for.
Well, her opponent is squirming, and this might be the beginning of the end. The ground and pound strikes continue to land at will.
She's landing it over and over again. She needs to make sure that when she's chasing the finish, she doesn't get excited and lose the position. Oh, wow, oh!
And this might just be a matter of time. All right, side control for her now, and you know how heavy she stays with all of that upper body strength. We'll see what she can do from here.
Well, she's got great upper body strength, and that's why she passes, because she doesn't necessarily feel she needs the legs to control her opponents on the ground. So she goes to side control and hopes that you give your back. That's why you see she has so many rear naked choke submissions.
I would never give you my back.
Don't give me your back.
Well, the damage starting to add up, bleeding from her cheek now. So just over 20 total strikes have already landed for Amanda Nunes.
Beautiful takedown land.
Well, she did not miss a single grappling practice during this training camp, and here's your evidence. Outstanding movement on the ground.
She looks like a master of grappling with the great movement that she's showing on the ground. When you're in a clinch, you can pull down on the head and land these beautiful punches to the head.
Good takedown. 45 seconds remain in the round. Nunes is back in half guard. Oh, when you get in a bad spot on the ground and you want to reverse it, that's what you need to do.
Masterclass in changing position, unreal to see.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Nunes. All right, into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passing, right away passing, trying to pass to get good ground and pound off.
All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays from that last round.
Unbelievable to see these high-level competitors get in each other's face, tuck their chin, bite down on the mouth guard, and just let it all hang out over the course of 5 minutes.
Respirando pelo nariz, soltando pela boca. Vamos lá. Os chutes estão excelentes, viu?
Well, DC's all fired up. Here we go with the start of round two. Amanda Nunes
Let's go, fight.
versus Valentina Shevchenko.
Punch over the top.
Just a slip there. Lands a glancing right hand upstairs. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. right, so Amanda Nunes getting off here again as usual. Really as well-rounded a fighter as we have in the men's or the women's game here in 2020.
Yeah, regardless of gender, right? Regardless of gender, Amanda Nunes stands amongst the best in pound for pound in the entire UFC.
37 total strikes have landed for the Lioness Amanda Nunes. Well, and anytime you're above 50%, you got to feel pretty good about that, landing with 56% accuracy against Valentina Shevchenko. Oh, the right hand is there for her. Takedown defense holds up.
Beautiful strike.
Oh, man, her face is painted with blood now. Just over 3 minutes to go in round 2. Right hand on, oh, huge right hand!
She is such a diverse striker that big strike landed, and it looks like she's gonna finish this fight.
There's the leg kick, that one checked by Shevchenko. And they separate. Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round 2 and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round 1. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round 2. She has clearly found her rhythm and range. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Dig and kick.
Well, that one should leave a mark. Outstanding leg kick employed there by Nunes. Just out of range with that left hook. Nice knee to the midsection there.
Clinch.
Oh, that right hand is on point. 1 minute to go in round 2.
Real quick leg kick. Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed.
Visibly limping here. Oh, she works the body as well as anybody in this division. Another strike there, and these shots are really going to take their toll as this fight moves on. Round 3 next. All right, there's the horn signifying the end of the round, and what a round it was for her. We talked about her power off the top of the show, and she certainly put it on full display there.
Power is what identifies her. She got her hands going, was able to land a big shot, got the knockdown, didn't get the finish, but if she's patient, sets everything up again, maybe she'll find the finish in this round.
All right, so she's making her way back to the stool, kind of shaking her head, thought maybe that knockdown would have produced a finish. Not so much.
She's a little discouraged right now because she thought the fight was over. But if you know her, if you spend any time with her, you understand that she's a smart fighter, and she will get right back to doing what she needs to do to win this fight. What a punch.
Man, her striking looks clean tonight, timing on point.
Her timing on point, her accuracy's on point. She's very busy. She's in a good flow.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Lands a strike now from the bottom. Nice work there by Nunes. Oh, man, that cut is getting worse. Absolutely nasty. Well, she was long on grappling experience coming into the UFC, and you see her chops here. Just beautiful when it comes to the transition game.
It's very difficult to keep up with her on the ground.
All right, so she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. As efficient as any striker in the division, this is a world-class display of striking here tonight. Thus far, 81 total strikes have already landed for Amanda Nunes. And landing at a 52% clip tonight against Valentina Shevchenko. Oh, the damage to that leg starting to take its toll. You see her limping a little bit.
What a body kick.
Got clipped with the right hand.
Massive takedown kick land.
up again here, but hurting. Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. She slips that left hand there. Oh, nice leg kick by him there, DC.
She disguises it really well. And if she gets the right moment, she drives her shin right into her opponent's thigh.
And both fighters exchange in the pocket.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight. There's no give on that leg kick.
Nunes gets in the clinch. Let's see if she can use her length now. Now she's got the Muay Thai plum. Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Well, how urgent is this fighter down the stretch? She is really lighting her up now. She found her range in the middle of this fight, and she is making up for lost time.
Nice strike.
Oh, you can see her limping a little bit now. That leg is hurting for certain. 10 seconds to go in the round. That knee might have landed there. All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
All right, here we go. I'm excited, man. Fourth round is underway as we hit these championship rounds. Both of these women with a lot still left in the tank, or so it seems.
They did a great job of preparing themselves for the long fight. Let's see who can sustain the energy over the next 10 minutes.
Nice 1-2 there from Amanda Nunes. The boxing really looks sharp tonight.
It looks sharp, man. She trains down that American Top Team, one of the best MMA teams in all of fighting. And right now you see that they've got her locked in and on point.
Oh, I thought she was going to get tagged there. Instead, slips her head off the center line. Man, those boxing chops paying dividends for her tonight.
I mean,
that'll do it! Well, there she is in full celebration mode now after the TKO victory here tonight, the UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world. And I'm not sure there's any 135er in the world right now that can beat this woman.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliot has called a stop to this contest at 57 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Amanda Lioness of the Ring, Nunes.
So there she is, the undisputed UFC Women's Bantamweight Champion of the world, and what a way to get the job done here tonight as she gets her hand raised by way of the TKO. That #1 contender had nothing for her here tonight, and I'm not sure I've never seen a corner happier than they are right now. They knew this was going to be a tough fight. Coming up next, it's a lightweight title fight between Khabib Nurmagomedov and Conor McGregor. All right, so here he is, DC, the biggest superstar in mixed martial arts history, former 2-division UFC champion Conor McGregor, and a lot of people thought maybe he wouldn't come back to the proving ground. He's got a lot to prove when it comes to his MMA legacy, and as such, McGregor returns to the octagon here tonight.
When you talk about Conor McGregor, you're talking about a star that transcends mixed martial arts. We've seen a lot of people come and go, but no one has ever reached the level of Conor McGregor. and you think he's just a talker. No, there is a ton of substance to everything that he does. From the moment he stepped into the octagon, he said what he was gonna do, and he eventually did it. From knocking guys out left and right to becoming a 2-division champion, knocked out Jose Aldo, knocked out Eddie Alvarez. There's just too much to say about the Notorious.
And I'm glad you put it that way, because he is this larger-than-life character, and I think at times people lose sight of just how skilled a martial artist this is. Elite striker, tremendous distance management. Few move better on the feet than Conor McGregor, and he'll look to put those striking skills to good use yet again tonight as Conor McGregor returns. All right, here's the UFC lightweight champion of the world defending his belt yet again. This has been one dominant 155-pound fighter, ladies and gentlemen. You know, this is a belt that frequently changes hands. Well, it hasn't since it's been wrapped around this guy's waist, given all the skills he brings to the table. The question is, fighting a challenger like this, can he hold on to the belt? If he can, just another chapter in the greatness of one of the best lightweights this octagon has ever seen. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight scrap. McGregor is 1 year the elder. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the introductions, we go to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Yves Loving. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out O2 Arena in London, England, it's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Lightweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 22 wins, 6 losses. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Dublin, Ireland. Presenting the challenger, the notorious Conor McGregor. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a grappler, holding a professional record of 29 wins, no losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of the Republic of Dagestan, Russia, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time, obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now, go back to your corner.
They touch him up, and we are underway.
You ready?
All right, here we go. Round 1, Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. How soon do you think your teammate Khabib shoots here in this one?
It'll be right away. In the first fight, less than a minute, Khabib was in on his legs. I believe that's the same approach that he needs to take right now.
McGregor gets caught with that punch. Whoa!
He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad. That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep. Really using his reaching. Oh! High-level guard pass there as he moves into half guard.
You know the guy's going to his left on the pass, but you cannot stop it. He is tremendous at passing the guard.
Oh, and he's able to land a strike there from the bottom. Nicely done by Nurmagomedov. Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
Know when to fold him. Yep, absolutely.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter, and he's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent.
So he taps out due to the arm bar tonight. High-level grappling.
I mean, he had to tap. If he did not tap, this man is not opposed to snapping his arm.
Right.
Sometimes it's better to live to fight another day, but hats off to this fighter on a great submission victory.
Take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, there he is, the UFC lightweight champion, and I'm not sure any 155-pounder could have held up under the onslaught here tonight. He wins the belt by way of submission.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 18 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by tap out, and still the undisputed UFC lightweight champion of the world, Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov.
All right, so there he is, the still UFC lightweight champion of the world. A lot of steam here during fight week that maybe there were a few things that could plague him tonight. Looked as good as ever for my man.
He looked as good as he's ever looked inside the octagon. He's so good at everything, every